Hi, my friends. Welcome to another Joy Moment with Jen. So happy to be with you today. And I have friends. I have my kids with me today, at least two of them. I convinced two of the four to help me with my live video today. So this is
Hannah, and I'm 8 years old.
And this is
Aaron, and I'm 10 years old.
So I asked both of them to share with you some thoughts that they have about parenting. So Hannah, you want to go first?
What I like is when my mom reads Piggy Pie to me, and also when she cuddles with me. What I don't like is that when she makes me do the dishes and makes me clean my room.
Okay, great. Okay, Aaron, what about you?
I like when my mom is nice to us and helps us with what we need, and it gets us mainly the stuff that we want or need. And what I don't like is when she makes us go to bed early.
Out of the mouth of babes. The reason I asked them was because I thought it's so funny that we have our own ideas as parents of what we need to be as parents or do as parents, but kids have such different ideas of what parenting is or what makes a great parent. So I have 7 tips for you today that I have gleaned from others and that we've tried that I want to share with you. And look at this, Aaron and Hannah. It says Jaren is on there. Hey, Jaren. Hi. You want to say hi, Hannah?
Hi.
Okay, so these are my 7 tips that I have today to find or create joy in your parenting. Number 1 is to embrace the season that you are in. So often I find that when we are in each season, we either wish for the next stage to come quicker, or when we are in a season maybe past, we wish for an old season to come back. And I find if we can embrace the season that we're in with our children and find the good in that season, we can create joy in that season with our children. So when they are babies and toddlers, and I know moms who are in that season right now, all of us moms who are past it come and say, oh, enjoy this season, hug and cuddle and love on your kids. The reason we all say it is because it's so true. It's such a wonderful season and time. And when you embrace each season that you're in as a parent, you can create joy and appreciate where your kids are. Because soon enough, you'll be at the next season and you will have wanted to make sure that you embrace the season that you're in. So that's my number 1 tip. Embrace the season that you're in. Number 2, give yourself grace. This is a hard job, parents, moms and dads. This is a hard job, and it's not easy. We have good days and we have bad days, and instead of being did wrong, give yourself grace. Forgive yourself when you don't do something the way that you wished that you had, or something that you missed the opportunity, and just keep moving forward and do better each day. So my tip number 2, give yourself grace and forgive yourself when you're not that parent that you were striving to be that day, and strive each day to parent better in the way that you desire. Tip number 3 is to spend time with your children. Put that to-do list away. This is a challenge that I struggle with, isn't it, Hannah?
Yeah.
I struggle with my to-do list, the laundry and the dishes, and Hannah's constantly saying, Mom, can you read to me? Mom, can you watch a show with me? And what do I normally say?
I had to do chores.
Yeah, I'm doing a chore, or I'm busy with this. So this is something that I'm trying to work on, and I encourage you to put your to-do list away. The laundry and the dishes will always be there, but these little darlings will not. To me, it seems like just yesterday, Hannah was in the Moby on my belly, walking around all the time, and now I can't even fit her in a Moby. So the time goes just like that. So in order to create joy, spend time with your kids. Spend that quality time playing and enjoying. And that leads me to my tip number 4, laugh with your kids. Be silly, be goofy. Do something that's so silly. Hannah mentioned at the beginning of the video that something she likes that I do is when I read Piggy Pie. That's one of my favorite books to read. And you would have thought I would have read it today because my voice is gone. Why do you like this book when I read it, Hannah?
Because when you do Gritch the Witch's voice, you do it like a witch.
I do it like a witch. Can you believe that? I love it. I love reading this book because I like to do all the voices and sound like a witch. And so I love to laugh and be goofy and silly. And for some of us, that's not easy to do. But I encourage you, get down on the floor and play a game and tickle with your kids and tell jokes and laugh with your kids and be silly. Kids love that, don't you? Don't you love when mom and dad are silly?
I love it too.
You love it too, Erin? I
Yes.
just think that's something kids love. They love silliness. So that's my tip number 4. Laugh with your kids and be silly with them. Tip number 5, be interested in what they are interested in. I have found, you see Dad? Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, darling. Be interested in what they're interested in. It will bring you so much joy when you watch your children doing something that brings them joy. So if they love sports, be interested in the sport that they're interested in. If they love origami, be interested in origami. If they love cooking, or crafts or cooking, or making jewelry or reading, whatever it is that your kids are interested in, be interested in that too. And then celebrate them when they are doing that, because it brings them joy and it will bring you joy as a parent to watch them doing something that brings them joy. So that's my tip number 5. My tip number 6 is to pray with your children. Pray with them. It brings so much joy to your heart when your children when you can hear your children pray, and then when your children can hear you pray for them. I think that's such a beautiful opportunity to create joy in your parenting with your kids by praying with them. Pray as a family, pray individually with them. Every morning, we have a crazy, harried morning. My kids go to 3 different schools and an early morning church class. And so we have a crazy morning, but we make sure every time before one of them leaves that either we pray in the car as we're driving there, you see what Dad's saying to you, or we pray at the door before they're rushing out. And sometimes it's a quick prayer that we mumble, right, Hannah? We all take turns. But I encourage you to pray with your children. That creates such joy in that relationship. And then my last tip, number 7. Parenting, it is made up of moments, just like life. I want you to remember that. Parenting is made up of moments. So in those moments when you feel like you're going to lose your lid because all the Legos got thrown all over, or the wall got drawn on with Sharpie, or milk got spilled, or the list could go on and on, right, parents? Remember, that is a moment. That is just a moment, and that moment will pass, but the relationship will still be there. So I find that when I lose it in that moment, man, I beat myself up later on in the day about it. It's more worth it to take a deep breath in that moment, to just embrace the moment for what it is, to laugh and to be silly about the Legos all over the floor, or the spilled milk, or the Sharpie all over the wall. Use that time then to have quality time with your kid to wash the Sharpie off of the wall.
What if it can't come on?
Use lemon oil, right? Lemon oil will get it off. But that is one of my best tips, is to remember that parenting is moments, and these moments pass. The bad moments pass and the good moments pass. So remember to create these moments, and all of these moments will build up and add up and will create joy in your heart as you embrace them. These are 7 tips that I am working on as a parent, and I would love to hear what you do in your parenting to create joy and to feel that joy in this beautiful honor and job that God has given us as parents. I'd love for you to share. So share in the comments and let us know what you do, and we will glean from your experience and opportunities and what you do. I would love to know and to have that shared with everyone, because this is something that we're all in together as parents, and we all want to feel and create joy in our parenting and love this opportunity and honor that we have been given. So I'd love for you to share, and I hope some of these tips have been helpful for you. Thanks for joining. I'm glad my Hannah and Erin were willing. Emma and Dallin were not as willing. Maybe another time I'll get them on here. But anyway, thanks for Thanks for joining in, and I'd love to hear your tips on how you create joy in your parenting. And again, remember as always, be kind to yourself, serve others, and create joy in your life. Have a beautiful day.